I loved the campus, I loved the students, I loved the professors most of all because they're all so dedicated.
Grand Valley State University opened its doors to you.
You learn things that you never thought you'd learn.
Which in turn opened up the world.
I got to go abroad with a couple of other students here on campus, and we went to Amman, Jordan.
I'm very excited. I'm the first one of my family to graduate.
More than 70,000 alumni have benefited from the rich academic life at Grand Valley, and an impressive number are leaders in their fields.
One of my notable accomplishments would be my first Emmy nomination with NBC's The West Wing. I'm going to post that Andel for you.
Tory Hardy moved to Los Angeles the day after he graduated from Grand Valley in 1995.
Ready?
Yeah.
Hardy is the Alumni Association's choice for distinguished alumnus.
You're under arrest. Drop the ball.
He worked his way into a music editor role, working on popular TV shows like The West Wing and CSI. He's been nominated for numerous Emmys, 3 since starting his own company, Metro Music in LA.
CSI was special for me. It was the first show that I'd gotten on my own.
Hardy has completed work on 250 television shows, including Grey's Anatomy, ER, and iCarly. As for his time in Allendale, he remembers the professors.
Those professors that went above and beyond and took some extra time to give you advice during or after class that wasn't necessarily covered in the textbooks.
Hardy grew as a musician at Grand Valley, but he says he grew the most after training to be a resident assistant.
Some of the stuff was sobering. We visit domestic violence shelters, and we got the chance to help out in soup kitchens. And probably altered me the most out of everything at Grand Valley.
Football played a key role in Cory Edwards' time at Grand Valley. He came out of Grand Rapids Ottawa Hills High School and wore number 32 as a defensive back for the Lakers from 2005 to 2008. He says the discipline of football helped him in the classroom.
You have to study the plays, and then you have to go out there and perform it. Just like in class, you have to study for class and perform it on paper or as a presentation. So I think football helps you with character and class at the same time.
Edwards showed his character by working hard even when it wasn't easy. He used tutors, academic advisors, and made it a point to build relationships with professors.
After that, you're going to pick one of them.
Now he's building relationships with teens at Oakdale Park Church in Grand Rapids, where the future teacher and coach is interning.
They're really trying to understand, like, we're almost close to your age, so how do you get to the point of, going to college and playing at Grand Valley? How do you get to that point? What you have to do? And I tell them, everything's not perfect, so you're gonna go to school, there's gonna be times where you don't get good grades, but it's how you react to it.
I would love to work with refugees at some point. I love helping people.
Kiera Rawls is another graduate who is intent on making her mark on the world. She majored in international relations at Grand Valley and studied abroad this summer at the University of Jordan.
I've never learned so much so quickly. I've never had my view on the world so turned upside down by going to this brand new place where you have perceptions of this place, and once you go there, they're completely different.
Rawls made the most of her time at Grand Valley. She helped found the Yoga Club, which now has more than 100 members, and she took advantage of Grand Valley's liberal education.
I fell in love with Arabic, and then I took a conflict and conflict resolution class, which taught me a lot about just how many people are in trouble in the world and need this kind of help. And it made it more real for me that I could help them if I really put myself into the position and really work hard at getting to the place where I can change things for people.
Professor of Mathematics Dr. Paul Fischbach is changing students' lives daily. He is the Alumni Association's choice for Outstanding Educator.
I was quite surprised. I work with such a great group of people in the department, really, really talented educators, and I've learned a lot from them.
Fischbach received a bachelor's degree in mathematics from Hamilton College and went on to earn his doctorate from the University of Wisconsin-Madison in 1992. He joined Grand Valley's faculty in '93.
I think there's a big emphasis on people growing as teachers over the course of their career, and not just being good teachers, but being excellent teachers.
Fischbach is described by his students as approachable, patient, and engaging.
The university is so generous in terms of providing financial opportunities to students through the Student Summer Scholars Program. The fact that we have a student-to-computer ratio that's much better than the national average. We really offer students a lot for the money, and I'm very proud to be part of that.
I really feel like I got a very well-rounded education here. I feel like I am confident in math, I'm confident in writing, I'm confident in speaking. I feel good coming out of this college.
My advice to the graduates after graduation: take your family, sit them down, look them in the eye and tell them how much you love them, and then beg them to let you move back in. Seriously, life is way too short to be unhappy. Be flexible. Everything that you've learned at Grand Valley is going to ultimately help you in the future.
Congratulations, you made it.